And Phobos has just kept himself out of harm's way. Because we still, like, we're 9 minutes in and we haven't had First Blood. I know it's one of the compendium predictions, like the latest First Blood in the game, but I don't think it actually is in this game for the Major. But maybe now it will happen. G-Rex is getting ready to jump. They go after God. Where's the TPs? You already used your VS TP to go to bottom lane, which means God has no other help apart from Silent, who actually brought himself in. G-Rex is so low, but now Silent, he's on the run out of here. The Stun Ray will go out. The burn, they need to swing it to the left, swing it to the right, and then go straight back down the middle to kill off Silent. He's just burning, and it's going to be the Invoker to take it. Phobos charges in. But now it's VP throwing 1, 2, and 3 kills the way of Vada. 3-1 on the board. Took 9 minutes for things to heat up, but then Virtus Pro came in 1 by 1.
Dire's middle tower.
I don't blame Phobos for completing that charge though. He got the kill immediately, he got his level 6 and he was hoping that he could grab a secondary with Nether Strike, but the cold snap...
They got a full Chen army still available. They're just going to push the mid lane. But now you've got Chronosphere available for Mind Control. The cooldown's also available, so if VP forced this, Mind Control, all he's going to do is just time walk himself in, and he'll catch 3 heroes right now. VP are very clustered. And Mind Control actually cutting through the trees. We get even closer, and he got all 3 of them with the cooldown, the Rocket Barrage, and Black Cannon damage. VP, they lose everything so quickly. They tried to force the issue, but Liquid, no, they hit the sweet spot.
That was such a good play from the Void, the way he cut the tree line with the Talon. And got himself so far in. VP were not expecting that initiation angle at all, because they're like, okay, if Void jumps us from here, we're going to see him, we're going to react. Vengeful, of course, being level 6 for the swap, they're thinking...
Mind Control hangs around for the last hit there, so he gets the extra money. The Team Liquid just removed the middle lane, and they're going for a little bit more here, Phobos. The Spectral Horn's going to go off as well, with Humphrey getting bounced back there. Mind Control has to time walk himself away. So Vengeful Spirit gets the last hit to the Gyrocopter, so VP get a consolation prize for what happened in the mid.
That's still a worthy sack.
This is the first item of Fada coming in right now on the courier.
That's pretty interesting. I think he might be just getting it against the Death Prophet mainly. The slow makes it much easier to escape Spirit Siphon for his entire team. There's the Chrono.
Yep, they're going to go again. And, well, VP are able to swap out their carry. So they do have some level of protection, but the Homing Mistle's going to chase down Silent. So they'll have another chance at this. You've also got Nova available from Jirax. Another thing to keep in mind as Kuro looks to rotate around. They got the Obs down as well, so they see FNG sitting in the trees, but they go for a different target. The snowball comes towards God. Vada right behind him, and God's got nowhere to go. Very quickly down. And Team Liquid, it's like they've got multiple choice answers right now, and almost every single one of them will be answered yes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Liquid already made a play on them, and then they were like, okay, now we can maybe try to go in the opposite direction, and then they kind of got jumped on there. But some aggressive smoke play from the Chen would be nice, just trying to force some sort of reaction out of Liquid instead. Very uncharacteristic from Virtus Pro to be playing this passively and this slowly in the early game.
They seem very apprehensive about attacking into Team Liquid. Obviously things have gone wrong multiple times now. Phobos, this time it's his charge off, and the Spectral Horn goes, but the Nova smack bang in the middle of the fight. Starlet's trying to get rid of it, but it's taking way too long with the Deafening Blast pushback and the stun. VP, they've still managed to find 2 kills out of all this. Hand of God from FNG just before he dies to give them a little bit more to work with VS swapping back Vada. They're actually getting the damage out. God with a double kill. And they're going for more, but Tubberman being charged down. Follow-up stun from Lil. They're actually going to bring him down. A triple kill for God, fighting under the Exorcism the entire time. I thought for a moment that Liquid combo, like that Nova, was going to destroy VP, but it turned out to be the opposite direction.
They didn't have Chrono. If that Chrono there, I think Liquid would have almost...
Goes back to his farming.
It's still fairly rare that Spectre has 100 CS minute 16 though, so it's still very good, even like you said, considering he didn't get it.
Liquid! They see him going in. This time they got Chrono and VP. They got 4 heroes, practically 5 sitting inside the pit. They're going for the Nova, the Chronosphere. It only caught out the Vengeful Spirit, however, with a full egg. It's going to hit the ground on top of VP, right under Roshan with a follow-up Stun Ray. VP have lost 2. Phobos can't charge himself out this one, and VP have done all the hard work, so Liquid can just come in and finish up Roshan themselves.
And that was actually so well played by Liquid, the way they initiated that as well. They had a feeling that VP were expecting, because the map is, like, there's no one showing from Liquid on the map, so they're like, oh.
The Ether Lens is going to help you.
I'm always so impressed with
FNG.
how much Lil manages to find even in the worst games.
Oh, because mind control. Because he jumped up there and saw a lot of VP up there. He chased out. He's already used the Chronosphere. Phobos. They're focusing over on Fada. The snowball comes in from Kuro. Tries to a little bit more in the fight, but they can't get rid of the Nova. The egg's going to hit the ground, stunning up Sun. He's still not down yet. That Hand of God giving a lot of survivability here to VP. The Phobos. He's the first one to die. Unable to charge away from the call down. Man, Matomba held him there for so long. Throws it down. Gets himself a double kill. Lil has no way out. That cold snap from Fada really controlling him up. And the Death Prophet does go down finally. Team Liquid just weathering the first VP storm there for about maybe 20 seconds, and then they turn in to get the kills.
Yeah, that was, with that chrono almost essentially being wasted, they still made that look fairly easy. I do think Liquid could have actually cleaned up entirely. I think Fada's Meteor was a little bit off the mark against the Spectre, but I mean, end of the day, it doesn't really matter very much. It's a well-executed fight for Liquid. They got what they came for, maybe even more. I'm not sure they were expecting to get barracks right now, but this game is starting to get out of control very, very quickly. They've got more than a 10k lead already. They're getting the Rex. This is like a 15k lead, minute 23, and at that point you have a win rate of like 99%.
They're gonna fight this. FNG's in too close. Very quickly nuked down. The Death Prophet's gonna come up in 1 second time, but she's got no exorcism. So with the death of the Chen, well, there's no Hand of God from him either, but you do remove the mech. Mind control, leaping himself forward. They can't find anyone from VP, just out of position. They were hoping for it so they can find a kill and keep this push going. But it's not going to happen. Lil, he's in range for Fada. He's only going to stun him up for now. God's going to get the follow-up silence to mind control. He's just running to the front line. They swap back out the Death Prophet, but it's not stopping mind control from just moving in and attacking. Everyone's just chipping each other down, but no kill so far. Definitely Glass going to make some space, and now finally there will be one. Phobos to go down, a perfect sharp block over on God, and Silent Cold Snap, he'll break free of it with the Mana style, but the game is already over. FNG will admit this. 24 minutes in, Virtus Pro will be losing Game 1 against Team Liquid.
What a beatdown, honestly. I think Liquid played really well. Once they knew the strengths of their lineup, it's about getting the level 6 on Void, getting the level 6 on Gyro, and just playing around that incredible team fight. Of course, 6 on Phoenix as well is great. So once that all comes together, they're really strong. But at the same time, I'm a little bit disappointed with VP just letting it happen. They didn't seem to try for any aggressive plays early on. I didn't see any aggressive smoke play. Even though Void left the lane top, like the moment Void just disappears and